Basically, he thought Helter Skelter would be what?
It was going to be a racially motivated revolution, and that the blacks were going to control and take over the power.
Catherine Scher spent over a year living with the family. She recalls Manson talking about a race war, but says he never called it Helter Skelter.
There was going to be this race war, so the blacks that have been down are going to be up, and they hate the whites because they should hate the whites, because the whites have been so cruel to them. They were going to, one time, finally just riot and get out of control. It was a pretty wild time. It was a real racial thing that he was saying, but the way he was saying it made sense. It almost seemed like, yeah, they should, rise up, and they should, have their time. They were talking about what he had been talking about for a very long time. It's coming down fast, don't let it break you. Because he was saying all the time, it's coming down. It's coming down. Be ready. It's coming down.
The singer in one of the songs, we were supposed to hear them saying his name or something. And, we'd listen to it over and over and over.
Number 9. Number 9.
They've succeeded in brainwashing a lot of people into believing everything that Bugliosi has presented. His so-called race war theory. Charlie never preached a race war. He's seen that the people that have been on the bottom, it's time for them to come to the top. The revolution's on.
Manson was trying to ignite a race war between blacks and whites. And he thought by killing these people and framing the black man, it would turn the white community against the black community. There'd be this all-out war, which he called Helter Skelter.
25 years of this total bull. Total bullshit.
He said the black man was going to win this war. It was their karma. It was their turn to take over. They'd been stepped on by the white man for centuries. But he said the black man would never know how to handle the reins of power because he said Blackie only knows what Whitey's told him to do. So he said they'd have to turn over the reins of power to those white people who had survived Helter Skelter, i.e. Charles Manson and his family. That he said, we'll come out of the bottomless pit, and quoting Manson, we'll send Blackie on his way to picking cotton, and we'll take over the leadership of the world.
That's a fantasy. You would have to be psychotic to believe that. None of those people were judged psychotic.
This is what he told his killers.
Fantasy.
No, this is what...
Helter Skelter means confusion. We saw the country was spiraling into a greater state of confusion, which is what you have now.
Helter Skelter is what? Race war? How long has there been a race war? How long have we been in a race war? English? How long have we been at war with races? Since we come out of caves and you didn't like Irishmen?
Helter Skelter was their song. They wrote it. I didn't have no particular meaning to me. The disc attorney picked up on that and made it into his trip, So we can put Rambo in the movies. You see what I'm saying? In other words, he's got a lot more going than Helter Skelter. Helter Skelter is just one little foot he's playing. Now, he comes back to me from Geneva, wants to be my sunshine. If I'll agree with him on his Helter Skelter theory. I didn't have any Helter Skelter in my mind. Your mind's going to 50 miles an hour, man. I said, woo. That's what I call confusion. That's Helter Skelter, It just means confusion. That's an English word. It's, I bet. And then when the Beatles come up with it, that was their song. They were playing to those teeny boppers. Son, I'm not a teeny bopper. I like their music. Their music was okay. Oh, come on, man. The music gives everyone messages. That's what music does. How do I have to appear like I'm some kind of maniac because I can hear something that the music says?